So today's expression, it's actually kind of a very appropriate word for the news lately. Have you guys ever heard of the expression a powder keg? Powder keg. Yeah. Powder, Powder, and then keg, Keg, like a beer keg. You know, the big barrel of beer, or how they make wine, or you know, anything like that. So a keg is a barrel. A powder keg is actually an expression for a large barrel full of gunpowder. They used to use these, 200 years ago for their guns, their cannons, their bombs. So it's very explosive and dangerous. You have to be very careful with it. Nowadays, we use that expression, a powder keg, as a kind of an area that has a lot of tension. It's a very intense situation, and it could get it could become very serious. Sometimes it can become very violent, or you can have some very serious conflicts. So a powder keg can be like, it can be as big as two ideals that are protesting and fighting each other. Maybe they have different political views, or they have some huge disagreements. Or a powder keg can also be in the workplace. Let's say you have like a parent company to your company, and your company is the subsidiary, but you guys don't agree on anything. So the subsidiary wants to leave the parent company, or everybody wants to quit. That's a powder keg. That's just basically a huge problem waiting to explode. Like a barrel of gunpowder. You have the materials in there that can make a huge explosion. And that's what a powder keg is. So, to use that expression, you would say, I left that company because it was a powder keg. It was going to explode at any second. It was very stressful. Everybody was fighting and disagreeing. There were maybe there were two managers who had completely different views. Or you can say that the situation erupted into a powder keg, or the powder keg exploded, like that. So that's how you use the expression.